This is KWPC AM 860, the voice of Muscatine.
It's time to go fishing with your buddy Jerry. Welcome to Jerry's Bait and Tackle Outdoor Show. Heard exclusively on the voice of Muscatine, AM 860 KWPC. Now you can call Jerry with any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, or just to find out where the fish are biting. The phone number is 563-263-8600. Jer, let's start the show.
Well, Jerry's not here. I don't know why he's not here. We can say we got Randy Brewer. How you doing?
Good. I think if they're going fishing with Jerry today, they're going to be clear down in Florida somewhere.
Well, what's he doing down there?
I think he's trying to catch one.
He's going to catch something, maybe an alligator.
Hard telling with him.
I got word from him earlier in the week saying he was down there trying to wrestle a gator.
I wonder if he's going to use any bait or just freehand it.
Well, he said something about some kids that he wanted to get rid of. Maybe he's going to use the kids as bait. But, hey, we might see him on that alligator show they have on the TV there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Be using the chicken for bait instead of the kids, I hope.
Well, I hope so. I think they might miss the kids, though.
On the way back.
On the way back. Be like that scene from... what was it, Summer Vacation, was it? They had the dog tied to the bumper?
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
I can't remember the whole scene. But
But I think this is one of his better jokes. He's pulling off here. Got me in here running his little show for him. And the bigger joke is I got my kids running his bait shop for him. So he's pretty set this weekend.
Well, yeah, he can't listen to us right now. Now, if he does, he better call in soon. But what he don't realize, I hear that the kids have moved everything to 60% off.
Yeah, I think they've reduced it from 50% down to 60, and I think closer to noon they're going to drop it down to 75%, maybe.
Yeah, don't take that for granted. If you head over there, you might be disappointed. But no, we want you to go over there and visit the bait shop. Yeah,
we'll be running it for him from 7 o'clock to noon. Today, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's the best we can do to make sure that his customers still get bait.
Yep. And if you have to show up after that, you should have got up earlier to go fishing.
Well, they say they bite early.
Yeah, that's what I understand. So what's the fishing like out there this week?
Well, the fishing report it's crappie time. They're on, as far as 50-mile circle and any place south, the crappie are on anywhere from 5 foot to the bank. The males have made the nest. They're just waiting for the water temperature to get about 62 so they can drop them eggs. Catfish are turning on the Mississippi now. The kids went out back of my shop and fishing in the grass and caught 19 catfish. And as far as the Mississippi goes, folks, you can take your boat to the landing, your two-man boats, and park at the gate. And it is legal to take your two-man boat and go up over and still get into the breaks or any of the backwaters on the Mississippi.
Great. So the level in the river is not affecting the fishing too awful much, as someone would think.
Well, no, and that's where they're a little misleading because the catfish, they're starting to get their eggs, and they're hungry, and they're the ones we cut open. They were plumb full of crawdads, worms, and grass.
So they are eating, they are biting.
They are eating, and they are biting.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we were poking too much fun at Jerry. We got a phone call here. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Tampa Bay Police Department. Could you hold, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
This could be interesting.
That don't sound like the police department. That sounds like our buddy Jerry.
Uh-oh.
This is my one phone call.
What'd you do?
Well, obviously, if you get drunk and go shark fishing at 2 a.m. naked, they kind of frown upon that a little bit.
Naked?
Yeah, well, you're in Florida.
Yeah.
Was it just because you was after hours, or was it because you was naked?
I would have probably guessed about everything.
I think it's because
what I can remember of it. But I am broadcasting. You guys are sounding great this morning without me. It's good to know, Randy, if this bait business and carpet laying you don't pan out, you got a real future in radio here.
No. I told you I'd be a call-in. Cover your bottom, remember?
Yeah, it kind of reversed the roles this morning.
Yeah.
But no, we're down here in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. My niece is getting married down here, so we came down here for this. And it's going to be a real big event because she's actually marrying somebody outside the family.
Oh,
so,
that's good.
To us, that's a big cause for celebration.
Yeah.
But
it won't have
we
cross eyes, buck teeth.
We also have a big giveaway we're doing this morning.
We are?
Yep. We are giving away a fully loaded 2014 Ranger bass boat. All you have to do is show up at the Hilton Resort where I'm staying at in Tampa before the show ends and show me a driver's license with Muscatine County on it, and you win the boat. It's just that easy.
I think I can call my uncle and get him over there before the show's over.
Yeah.
Yep, you've got 20 minutes. The clock is ticking. What's the weather like up there?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Good day to go
already
fishing.
85 degrees. Me and my nephew Luke, we went for a swim already this morning. Of course, I'm a little bit ahead of you right now. It's about 10:03, so I'm actually listening to the Sports Stooges right now.
You are? Wow, the magic of radio.
So we're an hour ahead of you guys.
So if you went swimming this morning, did it have anything to do with doing some nude fishing at 2 a.m.?
Well, it's funny. If you get on my Facebook page, you will see that right behind the hotel is a big nature preserve.
Yeah.
And there's a big sign right there that says, watch for alligators.
Uh-huh.
So we didn't see any yet. But there'll be some out there.
I'm a little confused, Jerry.
What's that?
That you got arrested for fishing for alligators or wrestling alligators in the nude at 2 a.m., and you just said you were out there with a family member swimming.
No, I was shark fishing at 2 a.m.
Shark fishing,
it's
okay.
a real quick process down here. It happens all the time. I just had to.
Oh, okay.
I'm just walking out of the jail right now. So we're good to go.
That's
it was
good.
a joke. You messed up the joke.
I didn't mess it up. I thought you were
as perfect as always.
Well, I still heard that echo in the back like you were in a jail cell, with them pay phones and all that. I've been in there before.
I only know that from the movies. But hey, anyway, we're gonna switch things here, and I'm gonna give my fishing report. F70's been cranking out some pretty nice crappies out there. You want to hit early in the morning. You want to hit right on the rocks. That Cedar River, the creek chubs have been just slaying the catfish out there. I have gone through 25 pounds of creek chubs. Literally, I cannot put them in the shop fast enough. I had a guy meet me at 9 o'clock the other night. You got any creek chubs? I said, I just got a bucket full. I'm just getting ready to, I'll take them all. So I don't think I have any chubs in the shop. I might. I can't remember where I left off flying out yesterday and all that stuff, but I want a big thank you to Mr. Randy Brewer and his family. I know we do a lot of joking on here, but I really appreciate you guys coming in and helping me out on this weekend. It really helps more for my customers than it is for me. And I really appreciate you guys taking over the helm there on the show. And I'm going to get back to my drinking and sunburning and have fun with the rest of the show, guys.
Now wait a minute, Jerry. We was looking at your page, and all we seen you doing was sleeping in bed.
Yeah.
No, that was the two gals that were in the room with me.
That was two gals.
Chew on that one. I'll see you guys next week. Have fun, guys.
You too. See
you, Jerry.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, the crappie are on pretty much wherever you go. Because they got to dump these eggs. I mean, nature's going to take its course. And, early morning, late evening, but if you sit there and keep a jigging, you'll be picking them up pretty much any place you go.
Well, it's about about time to take our first break. We'll take a break and come back and figure out what we're going to do next. We'll be right back with, Jerry's not here, so I'm just going to call it Randy's Fishing and Outdoor Show. We'll be right back right after this.
Let the Sicilian Pizzeria of Wilton treat your family to dinner tonight. Their dough is made fresh every day with only the freshest ingredients, so you're guaranteed to taste the difference. Offering classic specialty pizzas like Sammy the Bull, the Palermo, the Gladiator, the German, the Viagra, and many more. Try one of their killer subs, calzones, or pasta dishes if you're looking for something different. Make sure you start your meal off with one of their mouth-watering appetizers, Asiago tomatoes, cheesy garlic bread, or their famous seafood bruschetta. Call the Sicilian Pizzeria in Wilton for pickup or delivery today. 563-732-9396. Open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The place where he was born and raised.
Sounds like a place to fish or baiting down at the bottoms. This is Randy Brewer from the Outback Bait and Tackle Shop. When you're ready to go fishing, to hit the river and local fishing holes, come and see me. I've been fishing our local areas for over 40 years. I'll be able to set you up with the right bait and tackle for our fishing holes in the area. I'll even throw in some of my experienced fishing advice. So before you head out to your fishing hole, come see me at the RB's Outback Bait and Tackle, located 16114 County Road X61 here in Muscatine. Call me at 563-506-0490. Sign says 9 to 5. Call anytime after. We'll get your bait.
Fish in the hole!
Now through June 1st, Wakansa Country Club will be offering 50% off all new memberships. Included with membership will be unlimited driving range privileges and pool access. We also allow private carts and have sheds available for cart storage. Located between Wilton and Durant on Highway 927. For more information or to sign up, contact Mike Dunlap at 563-785-6328 or email him at wakansa@iowatelecom.net.
Fish in the hole!
Weather brought to you by SignPro. Banners, graphics, logos, and more. One of the official sponsors of the KWPC Cruisin' Car.
Here's a look at your forecast for KWPC AM 860. Throughout today, starting off with some scattered showers and storms, and then skies will become partly cloudy. There are winds out of the west at 5 to 15. Highs will be in the upper 60s. Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with our winds out of the west, 5 to 10. Lows falling into the upper 40s. Increasing clouds on Saturday with storms developing late in the day. South winds and highs in the middle 70s. I'm Weather Eye meteorologist Greg Tatro on AM 860. Right now, it's 57 degrees.
It's Randy's Bait and Tackle Outdoors Show. We're taking over Jerry's show today. He claims he's taking it easy down there, but I don't know about those pictures we've been seeing.
I think he's going to have enough to do without trying to find any fishing holes.
It looks like he's pretty busy. He sent all those pictures up here, and I don't see a single one of them with a fishing pole in it, except for the two ladies in bed that he claimed that he had in his hotel room.
And there wasn't no fishing pole there either, I don't think.
Well, probably not the kind that we think of,
right.
but moving right along there. Any other fishing reports we can pass along? Anything like that? Or
I can spot you on a little bit of bait. I've had people calling me for leeches, and it's really not quite ready for leeches yet. Those work a lot better when the catfish are in full spawn. You're better off with, like I said, your shad, your crick chubs, cut bait. It's too cold for the stink baits, so keep that put up. You will catch one here and there on it, but you're better off with the shad guts and the shad and the crick chubs. And they're calling about shrimp, too, and it's a little early for the shrimp. As far as Jerry said he didn't have no crick chubs, but I checked his shop when I was up there this morning at 7, and he does have a few bags of the crick chubs in the freezer.
Well, that's good.
And like the turkey livers, it's a little early for that. I was offered some leeches. They were awful small. So next Thursday, we'll be getting some of those in. And that way, when they do go into spawn, they're real easy to keep. You just change the water. Make sure you use well water, not city water. They kind of frown on that bleach that's in there. But
yeah.
We'll be getting them in on Thursday, and then, like I said, the crawdads are hitting. They're hitting good on the crawdads. We got plenty of those. There's plenty of bait out there. Jerry's, like I said, he's going to be 7 to noon. He'll be open all 3 days. Hopefully he'll be back on Monday. I got my wife going to run it on Sunday for him, but if he ain't back Monday and I have to go up there and run his shop, he might get a 75% cut on prices.
Well, I don't know if this has anything to do with Jerry, but I just saw a news report here saying, it says a woman, but it sounds like something that Jerry would do. Florida woman is in hot water with the law for losing her cool and throwing a glass of Kool-Aid at somebody. And according to Fort Pierce, where is it at here? It's in Florida. I didn't give her the address or anything. But anyway, well, let's just say things got out of hand, and well, it took place at a family picnic is what ended up happening, and the adult got upset at the kid for something or another. I'm cleaning this up as best as I can.
You can't say it all?
Well, I can't really say it all. There's these big words in there like who and all that. I'll read it. How about that? Let's see. According to the Tampa Bay newspaper, and I can't even pronounce this lady's name. Anyway, tossed the beverage at a 33-year-old son during an argument last month at a family reunion.
that might fit Jerry.
It might. Apparently, the mother, who suffers from glaucoma, felt something hit her on the lip and believed it was her son's fist and defended herself with a glass of Kool-Aid. However, her son tells a different story, saying he was washing dishes. Well, I don't know how you can wash dishes. No, I take that back. Throwing away paper plate dishes when she started the fight with him. Well, police charged a woman with assault and battery, but I still say it might have been Jerry and Drag down there doing that. And he did say he's down there for a family wedding, so who knows?
You put all the numbers together, it's coming up all over him.
It is. And, of course, the only way he can defend himself if he calls back, but you only get one phone call. I find it hard to believe he was walking out of the police department like that.
And I don't think he would throw Kool-Aid if he's on vacation. It might be a beverage of another sort with bubbles in it.
That barley pop.
That barley pop.
That's some good stuff. So assorted flavors, too, if I understand. Yeah. So let's see. We're going to, 9:20 this morning, and, we don't have a whole lot more to do. Well, yeah, we do. We can probably...
Ain't we got a call in gonna...
Well, that's why I was hoping we get a phone call.
Maybe hear that boat whistle or something.
We can hear that boat whistle, too. Captain Katie, she's supposed to be here any moment. I haven't seen her pull into the yard there with that modified yacht on wheels. It's not on a trailer. It's actually on wheels.
Really?
Yeah, big old wheel, tractor tire wheels.
That's a lot of tackle.
Yes, it is a lot of tackle. And I don't want to see what's in the bottom of that thing, especially if it's full of crawdads and everything else.
Knowing Jerry, he put live bait on the bottom.
He did, too. You can smell it before you see it. Phone lines are open at 563-263-8600 if you want to give us a hard time. Jerry's out and about. He's down in Florida. At least that's where he says he's at. I find that hard to believe. But, the pictures he posted on that Facebook page of his at Jerry's Bait and Tackle, they could be just about anywhere. I think he took them off the internet. He's at home right now, I bet.
The dogs was barking when I was up to the house, but they look like brochures that he got down there on 2nd Street at the travel agent.
Yeah?
That might be how he got them pictures up there.
Good of. Just Google's a wonderful thing when you stop and think about it. Technology is great. It is great. So, I just had something else pop in my head, and I'm drawing I know what it was. Any places to steer clear of now that the river is high for fishing?
Yeah, you kind of want to steer clear of the lock and dams. They had an accident up on 14, and even if you got brand new equipment, folks, sometimes you'll hit that key and nothing works. And I don't believe in going above the lock and dam, period, when it's flooded like this. I say it's just way too dangerous.
Right.
You do not have enough time to get back to shore, and by the way, shore's gone anyway because it's underwater.
Right.
Just stay clear and kind of leave the river alone and just work your backwaters. That's where the fish are anyway.
Yeah, they're not going to want to stick around in areas like that. Like you said, it's spawning season. They want to find where there's still
They're
water.
going to go up on the islands. They're going to hit all the edges. They're eating the worms and the beetles, and bellies was plumb full of grass too.
Yeah, so they're ready to go. They are ready to go. Well, we'll take our second break and come back, and I don't know, I can't smell nothing right now, but it's just about time where Captain Katie's supposed to be pulling in, but we'll never know. We'll be right back, and we'll see how the rest of the show pans out on, well, it's not Jerry's.
It's the Outback Show.
Yeah.
Place where he was born and raised.
Sounds like a place to fish or baiting down at the bottoms. This is Randy Brewer from the Outback Bait and Tackle Shop. When you're ready to go fishing, to hit the river and local fishing holes, come and see me. I've been fishing our local areas for over 40 years. I'll be able to set you up with the right bait and tackle for our fishing holes in the area. I'll even throw in some of my experienced fishing advice. So before you head out to your fishing hole, come see me at the RB's Outback Bait and Tackle, located 16114 County Road X61 here in Muscatine. Call me at 563-506-0490. Sign says 9 to 5. Call anytime after. We'll get your bait.
Let the Sicilian Pizzeria of Wilton treat your family to dinner tonight. Their dough is made fresh every day with only the freshest ingredients, so you're guaranteed to taste the difference. Offering classic specialty pizzas like Sammy the Bull, the Palermo, the Gladiator, the German, the Viagra, and many more. Try one of their killer subs, calzones, or pasta dishes if you're looking for something different. Make sure you start your meal off with one of their mouth-watering appetizers, Asiago tomatoes, cheesy garlic bread, or their famous seafood bruschetta. Call the Sicilian Pizzeria in Wilton for pickup or delivery today. 563-732-9396. Open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Your local weather forecast brought to you by First National Bank, serving all your banking needs, from home loans to car loans, farm loans, and more. Stop by your local First National Bank location today.
Here's a look at your forecast for KWPC AM 860. Throughout today, starting off with some scattered showers and storms, and then skies will become partly cloudy. There are winds out of the west at 5 to 15. Highs will be in the upper 60s. Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with our winds out of the west, 5 to 10. Lows falling into the upper 40s. Increasing clouds on Saturday with storms developing late in the day. South winds and highs in the middle 70s. I'm Weather Eye meteorologist Greg Tatro on AM 860. Right now, it's 57 degrees.
And we're back to Randy's Outdoor Bait and Tackle Show.
That's got to be the best joke there is.
Well, in more ways than one.
You know Jerry. He's always having his fun.
Yeah.
I got a chance to hear that commercial, and I try and keep my dyslexic under control. And when we made that up, you guys do such a fine job, because I know you cut and cut and cut all my mistakes out.
Yep.
Except for one, when I say 9 to 5, or 5, 9 to 5, it's actually 5 to 9. But we will get your bait anytime before or after our business hours. But, I got a kick out of that. My kids got a kick out of that. 9 to 5, huh, Dad? Well, 5 to 9 is what you know it as. But
yep.
The kids know the dyslexic, and I'm surprised that I got the phone number out without doing that backwards.
Yeah. I had to take your word on the phone number.
Yeah.
Anybody bring that to your attention at the bait shop, or?
No, they haven't. Just my youngest junior. She's the one that brought it up to me.
Wow.
And but like I said, we're 24/7 bait shop. We live there, so
yep.
If you're catching catfish at 9 o'clock at night, you need some more bait, give us a call. I do like to sleep between 10 and 3:30 in the morning, though.
Don't call between that time.
Well, we will get your bait, like we said, but I might be a little on the grumpy side without that first cup of coffee.
Yeah, just to tag to the tail end of what we were talking before we went to the commercial break there, boat safety. Obviously, there's no problems in the backwaters and the islands and everything unless you're really goofing around. But, for example...
And that's that's usually a boating mistake is I don't believe in accidents. Somebody's actually done something they really shouldn't have done. So you can't call it an accident.
Right.
I just call them dumb, just dumb.
Dumb people doing dumb
Just
things.
dumb things.
Yep. So, any recommendations going out on the we don't want anybody to have any accidents on the channel itself. I mean, where the river's up, the currents and everything, you may not come back, but let's say, for example, your boat motor conks out, and with the current the way it is, would like a cell phone or anything take that with you, or like a marine radio or anything like that?
Well, see, that's the problem with the river is you'll hit spots where you got a signal and you have spots where you don't.
Gotcha.
But keep your whistle. It doesn't hurt to have one of those guns so you can shoot a missile up in the air. It wouldn't hurt to wear bright clothes if you have to hang by a tree. It'd be easier to find.
Right.
Because the rivers, when it's high, there's two of the worst things. You got the speed of the rivers increased, and you've got logs. And when I'm saying logs, you might see just a twig floating down the river, but what you don't know is underneath that twig is a whole tree.
Right.
That got washed in.
So, and it's possible one of those, hidden logs can capsize you.
Well, and see, they ain't got the full story on that last accident up there, but their anchor rope either broke or they couldn't get their anchor up, or and a tree could have caught that and busted it. You just don't know with that river. Anything can be floating down there in flood season.
Right. So regardless, you got to respect the river, no matter even at low tide. You got to respect.
They don't call it the mighty muddy Mississippi for nothing.
No, they don't. Whoa! What's that?
I think that boat just pulled up.
Yeah, I think Katie just pulled up.
Let's see if we got any listeners without Jerry here.
Well, that box under her desk. Captain Katie, reach in your hand and pull out a gift. Captain Katie, a finer fisherman you never did see. Captain Katie, that's why we call her Captain KT. Captain Katie, Captain Katie, Captain Katie, Captain Katie's magical tackle box.
It sounds like Jerry had one too many.
Yeah, that is him singing that, isn't it?
Yeah, surprising.
Or is that singing?
We have we don't have a victim. No, I didn't say that. We have someone on the line here. Hello, good morning.
I have a fisherwoman.
You got a fisherwoman.
Yeah.
You like going on the boat or on the shore?
We were just at the shore at Salisbury's last weekend. We had friends camping there, but there was nothing there. It almost looked like oil on the water, and there was a dead fish in the water. Is it bad right
And where
now?
was you at?
Salisbury.
Up at Salisbury? I don't know what your oil.
It almost looked like oil in there. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't. Somebody upriver fishing with a jug of motor oil, or?
No, the river up, it could be almost anything. Somebody got flooded out. But regardless there, fisherwoman, you can stop out here at the radio station 30 to 18 and, figuratively speaking, put your hand in Captain Katie's tackle box and pull something out.
Okay, thank you.
You can come out and if you want to stick your hand in there, that's fine, but
I think the stink bait's on the bottom. Don't go too far in that bucket.
Go. It was booby trapped.
Okay. You guys are doing a good job.
Yeah, we try.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for listening and thanks for calling. Well, it's time to wrap her up. I think we caused enough damage on Jerry's show. The caffeine and the coffee wore off on me, so I'm not hitting on all cylinders this morning, but regardless, I think we caused enough damage on his show. Well, we could really cause some damage.
Yeah.
I was thinking about giving Jerry's phone number out so that way folks can call him to tell him how big of a mess we made of his program. That'd blow his phone up.
Well, remember, he's listening to us an hour late, so we can get by with it for at least an hour.
That's right. Tune in next Friday for Jerry's Bait and Tackle Shop. That's if he doesn't get gobbled up by a gator.
We're gonna go back to Jerry's instead of RB's out back.
It could be RB's out back if we see him on that program of gator. Yeah, what's that? Is that alligator? The swamp guys.
Swamp gators.
Swamp gators. Yeah. Till next week, you have yourself a great weekend, and be safe when you're out there fishing.
Jerry will be back next Friday, right here on the Voice of Muscatine, to talk about fishing, life, and even a few jokes. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here next Friday. Jerry's Bait and Tackle Outdoor Show on the Voice of Muscatine. I think I got a big one on the line, Jer. Gonna need a bigger boat.
But I love to fish.